So you've moved to Nashville, Tennessee, but you don't know where to hang out. Well, that is perfectly fine because today I'm going to be giving you a walking tour of Nashville's #1 park. Well, #1 in my opinion. Anyways, folks, my name is Mark with Welcome Home Nashville, Tennessee. If this is your first time to the channel, then please go ahead and click that subscribe button and tap the bell for notifications so that you can be the first to know about any market updates here in Nashville, Tennessee. And as always, remember folks, we get calls and emails from people just like you every single day looking to make their move here to Nashville, Tennessee, and we absolutely love it. So whether you're moving in 9 days or 90 days, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, or schedule a personalized Zoom call with us, all in the description below, so that we can help you make a smooth move here to Nashville, Tennessee. With that said, folks, we're gonna go ahead and get after it. Alrighty folks, so as we head on into Shelby Park, we're gonna stop. Our first stop is going to be here at the Nature Center. Very, very cool Nature Center. Puts on tons of educational stuff for the whole family. They've got a playground there as well. And then throughout Shelby Park, you've actually got more than 8 miles of greenway for you to explore and enjoy. Now, cycling, as you just saw, is the big thing out here. With over 8 miles of greenway trail that is absolutely gorgeous, you can imagine the cycling opportunities here are pretty phenomenal. This is, when I lived in the Nashville area, this is actually where I would come to cycle as well. I would start here on the greenway, ride all the way through Shelby Park to Cornelia Fort Air Park. We're gonna show you that in just a little bit, but we would pedal down the greenway all the way to Cornelia Fort and then do some laps around the retired airport. Very, very awesome place. Cannot wait to show you guys. It's a pretty good hike, so I'll go ahead and shut up so you guys can enjoy the scenery. Absolutely gorgeous day here today in Nashville, Tennessee, and we'll go ahead and get on down the way. got some whitetail over here. She's just hanging. Oh, there's a fawn right there. Love it. You know me, I'm a big outdoor guy, so this is my bread and butter. We've got a fawn over there, or 2 fawns, and 1 big doe. That's a mother deer and her babies, obviously. One cool part about Shelby Park and the greenways is you've got tons of natural trails that kind of veer off the greenway path. And as you can see, we're right there. That is how large Shelby Park is. We're gonna head right down here to Cornelia Fort Air Park. Love it. Got a nice scenic river overlook here. we are out here on the island here in the middle of the lake in Shelby Park, Nashville's #1 park, at least in my opinion, along with a family of geese, a whole big flock of geese actually. I don't see any goslings, but now there are a couple goslings, a couple ducks mixed in there as well. We've also gotten to hang out with some white-tailed deer, gotten to see some bass and some bluegill playing around in the lake here, plenty of turtles. There's just freaking nature everywhere here in Shelby Park. I mean, the geese are just hanging out. You've got some bee boxes over there, which is really cool. But I wanted to tell you a little, oh, there's a tree there. I wanted to tell you a little bit more about the lake. You've got cypress trees here. I've been here for years and never noticed this cypress tree. That's very cool. Typically you don't see those until you get way further west in Tennessee. But anyways, folks, wanted to tell you a little bit more about the pond or the lake here and why it's so cool. And that is because they stock it with rainbow trout, and you can come out here and catch them. These banks are normally lined with fishermen looking to take home a big rainbow trout for dinner. And yeah, it's just super cool. Awesome place to hang out and recreate, learn some more about the outdoors, get out in nature, and just enjoy this incredible fall-like day here in Middle Tennessee. We're in probably the low 80s, upper 70s, very low humidity right now. Feels absolutely incredible outside. These geese are not too happy I'm trying to walk through their bedding area, so I'm gonna loop back around and we'll go ahead and head on to our next spot here in Shelby Park. So one of the cool things about Shelby Park here before we continue on our walking tour, and I show you the ball fields and the lake and sculptures and all that fun stuff, you've actually also got a public boat ramp here. Obviously you can see somebody's pulling their kayak up right now. But yeah, you've got public water access to the Cumberland River here in Shelby Park. right, folks, we have made it to Cornelia Fort Air Park. Now, I won't lie to you, it is 8 miles from the bottom of Shelby Park Greenway, where we started, to Cornelia Fort Air Park. So I did cheat a little bit and I drove up here. But anyways, so this is a retired airport. You can see the hangars behind me, they've converted, all that fun stuff. They've got an awesome new parking lot over there. Playground over behind me for the kids to enjoy, family too. I'm a little big for it, but that's all right. Anyways, they've done some mural work on the hangars. I'm not sure if they continue to use those for storage anymore, but we're gonna take off and give you a little bit of the walking tour here at Cornelia Fort Air Park. So folks, you may have noticed, you know, there are plenty of time trial cyclists, family cyclists. Just about anybody can get on a bike and come out here and be comfortable, ride at their own pace, walk. I've seen people rollerblade out here, roller skate, take their families out for a walk the dogs, skateboard, e-bike. You really can do anything you want out here. Probably wouldn't notice right now just because they haven't cut the fields in a little while. They're probably waiting to cut that for hay at some point. Just over my right hand shoulder here, there's a existing cattle farm, believe it or not. I think it's the only existing cattle farm in the downtown Nashville area, or the East Nashville area, excuse me. Just over my other shoulder, those greenway trails we were on previously actually meander all through the woods over here. So you've got a mixture of paved trail, you've got a mixture of grass and gravel trail. You really have any number of options you could possibly want out here at Shelby Park, and that's part of what makes this park so special to me. I love it out here, and I spent a lot of time out here. This is, believe it or not, today is probably the slowest I've ever seen Cornelia Fort Air Park here in Shelby Park. Even like dead of winter. You know, I used to come out here January, December, February, all the winter months. You know, at one point I was aspiring to be a competitive cyclist, and I realized I just don't quite have the body composition for that. There goes one of our time trial riders past me. Those guys, those bikes are just insane. They can average so many miles an hour. I mean, my best time ever, right? And this was I was peak cycling shape. I was cycling, you know, 20 plus miles a day, every single day, staying in shape, had my diet really dialed. You know, I really wanted to compete. And my best time out here was I did 20 miles in, I believe it was like 56 or 58 minutes. So very good average. I average over 20 miles an hour, obviously, and that doesn't sound like a hard thing to do until you get out here and realize how much wind you have to compete with. Believe it or not, the surface of the track actually affects how fast you can go, your tires, really everything. I mean, cycling is definitely a game of diminishing returns. That's why you look at some of these pro level pro level frame sets and bikes. I mean, you're looking at $10, $12, $15,000 for a full carbon frame set, and all that to say, very, very expensive, very, very light bicycle, very aerodynamic. Yeah, cycling is certainly a game of diminished returns for sure. But anyways, folks, hope you've enjoyed Cornelia Fort Air Park. Again, super special place, holds a spot very near and dear in my heart. Definitely need to come out here and experience it. Shelby Bottoms, absolutely incredible. You know, I was talking to my wife just the other day. Eventually, our goal, we would like to be in East Nashville within walking distance of Shelby Park, just because we both love it that much. You know, love getting to take the dogs out here, love getting to just be out in nature and experience all of this. So anyways, folks, we're gonna head to our last stop. I'm gonna cheat a little bit again and drive over there just because it's 8 miles back the other direction, but we'll wrap this video up and show you our last stop. We have made it to We've made it to our last stop on our tour here of Shelby Park, our walking tour. Now, I'm sorry for talking so much. I know this is supposed to be a walking tour, but we did cheat a little bit getting down here. This is the Shelby Park golf course. Folks, that is going to wrap up our walking tour of Nashville's #1 park, at least in my opinion, #1 park. That's Shelby Park over here in East Nashville. We've shown you a little bit of everything that Shelby Park has to offer, from the Greenway trails and the Nature Center to the lake, the golf course, the sports fields behind me, even the disc golf course, and the public access to the Cumberland River. Whatever it is you enjoy doing outdoors, Shelby Park has a little bit to offer everyone. So remember, folks, whether you're moving in the next 9 days or 90 days, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, or schedule a personalized Zoom call with us, all in the description below, so that we can help you make a smooth move here to Nashville, Tennessee. Until next time, I hope to see you around town soon.